Thursday morning thoughts. It's AT Malone, the first of my name because the second is already here. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos from your boy. Now, first day of the week, man, and it is going to be a interesting one. Why? Because I got a message from my manager last night, right before I put my son down, and he told me some maintenance things was going on in the building and that I needed to work from home once again. And as you know, last week I worked from home. So again, we are acting as if. So got dressed after I worked out, did my morning PSA, and put my badge on still, and we're acting as if we're going into the office. Now, back in the day, this would have ruined my whole week. Why? Because I am a creature of habit. I love routine. I don't like things being thrown at me that I wasn't prepared for. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that things are going to happen and you got to look at it from a positive perspective. And the reason why I started changing my behaviors and my attitude is because I watched The Secret. Now, if you haven't watched The Secret, it's a powerful documentary. I think it's on Netflix, also on Amazon Prime, but it basically talks about how thoughts become things, right? And the power of positive thinking and getting negative thoughts out of your head. And when I studied that, because I used to be a very, very negative person. So when I watched that documentary over and over again, it kind of changed my perspective a lot. So now I'm looking at it from a perspective of, well, maybe the reason why I'm working from home today, because God is preventing something bad happening to me. It could be on my commute. It could be, anything of that nature. But apparently he wants me here today. So I'm going to be working from home, getting these 11 hours knocked out because I work a 4-3-3-4 schedule. And I love that schedule because I base my entire life around my son. I'm a dedicated father. I invest in my son. I make sure that he has all the tools that he needs to succeed. And it's yielding a result because, as you know, he's made all A's for the third 9 weeks of the school year. And I'm very, very proud of him. Plus, I have a great relationship with my brother. He's 22 years old, and I got to make sure he stays on that right path so he can be more successful than me. Me and my mom have a great relationship. So we always talking, even though we have a lot of fundamental differences when it comes to parenting, life, politics, polar opposites. But opposites do attract, and I love my mom, and I got to make sure that I spend time with her. I do side jobs, meaning printing t-shirts, graphic designs, because every man needs to have multiple sources of income. And then I'm a boyfriend. I have a phenomenal, awesome girlfriend. I couldn't ask for a better one, and she means everything to me. And we got to continue to grow and develop that relationship into something that is going to stand the test of time. So, I got that out of the way. But the thing I really want to talk about is this. I know everybody saw that Trump speech that he did, to Congress. And a few key points that I want to discuss. One, the fact that these Democrats continue to make themselves look foolish in front of the world. Now, I understand that Democrats and Republicans do not get along for the most part. Their policies are different. Cool. But at the end of the day, a president was voted in, and we have to respect that. Regardless of what side that you sit on, that is the leader of the United States. And you cannot continue to act like a sore loser and think that people are not going to look at you sideways. Because even the guy that got kicked out, what was his name? Like Al Green? He looked like a damn idiot. And the thing also is this. Black people gotta stop allowing other people to put the battery in their backs. We are the first loud, ignorant people to step up in the front line and look like fools. And this is coming from a black person saying this. And I'm not the only one that looks at it this way, man. We gotta stop allowing people to put us in a position to where we look terrible in front of the world. Are we not smart enough to realize that we are being put as the court jester? Are we that easily manipulated instead of actually being an independent thinker and saying, hey, hold on, you want me to do what? Nah, I'm not gonna do this. Because that's all it is, man. That is all it is. They are telling the loudest, most ignorant ones, hey, go do this. You're gonna look like a martyr. You're gonna look like a revolutionary. And you're not. None of y'all are revolutionaries at all. Y'all just loud and wrong. And we gotta stop doing that. We live in a free world. We can think for ourselves, right? So you're telling me you're that easily manipulated to where you can't stop and think and say, hey, hold on, you want me to do what? No, this is gonna make me look foolish. Even my constituents, the people who voted me in, I'm gonna look bad in front of them. But no, that's how we are. We can be finessed, we're easily manipulated. You can tell us anything, you can sell us a dream, whatever, right? And another thing that also stood out is the fact that Donald Trump, when he addressed the Democrats, he was like, listen, all of these things that I have told you guys that I did in a span of a few weeks, nothing that I do that will help the American people, bringing people home from other countries that have been in prison, finding like Laken Riley's murderer, all of these things, deporting all of these illegal immigrants that were breaking the law, basically. None of that stuff. You're not going to acknowledge anything. So nothing that I do, even for the greater good of this country, is going to make y'all happy. And it resonated with me because I feel the same way. See, growing up, I didn't get recognized for my accolades at all. I don't even remember my parents telling me that they were proud of me, of my achievements. But this is the thing. You gotta continue to thrive. And even in adulthood, you're gonna get the same thing, right? You might not get recognized for the good things that you do, but you cannot let that get to you. Because as long as you know that you are doing the right things and you are thriving, you're being successful, it really doesn't matter what people say in the end. Might feel bad in that particular moment, but guess what? You always got to look at the results. You always got to make sure that you are setting that example. Because sooner or later, they're going to have to recognize who you are and what your success is. Why? Because you're going to start surpassing them. And your success is going to supersede them. The things that you do will eventually be in the history books. Whether it's within your family, if you create something for the world to enjoy, you are going to get recognized that way. So don't give up hope just because you're not getting, recognized the way that you should right now. Because later on, you will. And then another thing too, man, is the time that people spend going against you, all it's going to do is add to your success. So when those Democrats were making them signs and doing all this dumbass shit, they're thinking that they're protesting and going against the system that they're taking part of. They're in that system. But All you did was just add to Donald Trump's legacy. You're making him larger than life. You're looking stupid. So don't put yourself in that position, man. Do not. And if you find yourself on the opposite end of that, just know that they're thinking about you. Because anybody that's trying to sabotage you, that's trying to go against the things that you're doing, they're using that time and their energy to spend on you. And you should feel good about that. You should feel good that, damn, you don't like me, but you are so mentally ill that you're gonna spend time thinking about me. And you're gonna try to do negative things, but it's going to backfire on you. And I'm gonna be laughing in the end. But that is my Thursday morning thoughts. I gotta get my ass to work, right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos from your boy. I'm about to go run it up. It's a short week for me, and I'm gonna just run right through it, all right? Appreciate y'all watching. Peace.